And what are we talking about?
Today, good question. Today we're talking about, did you know that not all buyers are the same? We know.
We know.
And we have a plan for you.
Yes.
Because our goal is to figure out, what kind of buyer are you? What's our strategy around that to make sure you don't make a bad emotional decision over here, and to also make sure that your paralysis analysis does not keep you from making a great decision. We've got your back.
Yes, and it's really fun when you have a couple that is each of those.
And tell me when it's never been the case. I feel like it's always that way.
Yes.
Somebody's in that analytical, that word.
Analytical.
And then the other one is emotional.
Is more emotional.
I don't feel like I've ever been in a couple that doesn't have a little
so
bit.
I feel like that's where we work well, though.
Oh, we're great.
Because of
We're
that.
a team.
Yes,
absolutely.
Because she's really good at the analytical. Even though I'm the numbers person,
know.
you're still more geared toward that
What are
analytical person.
emotions? I don't know.
and then I come in as more of the emotional comfort, person on that other side.
I know, it's great.
And you get them honed in on what they really want.
Yes.
Those 3 to 5 most important to that analytical side of whichever buyer that is.
Yeah.
And then create boundaries around that so we can make the person that needs that emotional decision so it feels good and they can walk
Confident.
in. Yes. So, and actually, even that even feels good to the analytical one.
Yeah. They just don't know they need it. 'Cause I'm the same. I'm the same. It feels good when it happens, and then I'm like,
Well, and I think it feels good because even to an analytical person, you're going to have that boundary marker where it sets and it feels good.
Yeah.
Like if you're a detailed person and you walk into a home that's been very well maintained.
that feels
service
good.
record, the service record is actually listed on the side of the HVAC. Those things that are really, really important.
Yeah.
When all the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, that analytical person, there is an emotion to having those needs
There's
met.
a comfort level with it. Like,
Yes.
if they did this, they probably took care of their home.
Yes.
And
yes.
the emotional person, I guess, just wants to walk into the house and be like, this feels like home.
Yes.
Is what I imagine.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, yes. It feels like cookies and milk.
Oh, well, that's great. I like those.
Christmas in July.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it
I
feels like
that.
all of those things. Someplace that you can feel good about decorating or having your family over. You can already sense entertaining.
Yes,
So I feel like that's what that emotion is.
And I would say, as realtors, as your guides, our goal is to see, hey, they're high up on the emotion. We got to bring a little logic and a little analysis to the table. Like, let's review the numbers. Let's review the criteria. And then when we have our people that are just stuck in, like, that FOMO analysis that they're doing in their head, that's when we bring in, hey, can you picture your family here? Let's talk about that. What does your lifestyle look like here? Who would you have over to your house? And just bring in some emotion so that way they can feel the comfort or discomfort related to it, to be honest. Because some homes are just a no. And we know that.
Yeah, like there's no way you could entertain in certain backyards that we've been in.
You mean the ones where you have to hike up the hill?
Yeah, I was thinking about one that you would need. If you were going to entertain, rappelling gear would be a necessary thing,
You start on the second story and just kind of go out on a zip line.
Yeah, but some families might be into that.
Yeah, sounds like a good time.
And I'm also trying to think of sometimes with the analytical person, the goal might be for them to, be in a certain part of town that builds equity.
Yes.
And that can feel really good.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a feel to that. Like,
I
I
feel
like building equity.
I feel like you're nailing the analytical side, and I am just not nailing the emotional people at all. We'll be back. I got to go study some more.
I don't know.
It's true.
I feel like I feel like you were nailing the comfort too.
Oh, I get it. I'll ask you questions all day long to get there.
Yeah.
We'll figure
and
it out.
how did you feel about your house when you walked in?
When I felt about my house, sorry, my realtor from that day, I was like, it's got no character. And she very wisely pointed out, you can add the character. And I was like, but I remember I told my husband, I was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. So for
you-
being an analytical
Analytical.
person, I definitely had feelings connected to it.
Well,
I gotta say.
In all fairness, I do feel like when purchasing a home, there is, even to the most analytical.
Yeah, exactly.
It is going to
It's
be
the
a
home.
place. It is
Yeah.
going to be a place. You know,
Absolutely.
there's a difference between a house and a
Yeah.
home.
And that, the key is for y'all buyers is, especially if you're in a partnership with one or the other, is recognizing that your partner might need this over here and lean into us for that because we'll provide that. We recognize that. We're looking for it. And then your partner over here might need this over here. So be patient with each other because it does take teamwork, like everybody working together on it.
Yes, most assuredly takes teamwork.
And guess how we might know that about y'all? Schedule a buyer's consultation with us. We can figure it out pretty immediately who's who in the relationship and what each person needs to feel confident because our goal is for you to feel confident, not have regrets, and feel like you can make some really wise decisions. Our goal is not just for you to buy a home. That's stupid. I'm just going to say it. I don't like that. And that's not our approach. Our goal is not our goals. Our goals are to get you to a place where you can feel comfortable because you know that's really it. That's the good investment.
Yeah, you can even find out. Might not even be the right time.
Yeah, true. Yeah, a lot of different factors.
So once again, the no obligation buyer consultation.
Yes, there we go. We're here for it.